My name is Curtisia Windom Willingham. I'm actually the daughter of Curtis Windom and Valerie Davis, granddaughter of Mary Lubin. Um, my father, Curtis Windom, has the death penalty because on February 7th, 1992, he actually killed my mom, my grandmother, and Johnnie Lee. Um, at the time, I was too young to give my opinion on how I felt about the situation, but I'm a lot older now. Um, and he was sentenced to death penalty, which I just don't feel is the correct sentencing that he should have gotten because I honestly don't feel that a life for a life equals justice. Um, I lost my mother and grandmother at an early age, so I grew up without them. Um, my dad is the only parent that I have, and for you to take him, I would be out of both parents, not just one. I have a child. My brothers and sisters, my brothers, all of them are boys, have children that have been raised up without my mom, or my dad's kids have been raised up without their father. So I think that my dad being in my kids' lives or my brother's kids' lives um, would really help because them having to know their granddad would just be more beneficial, and my child will never know who my mom or grandmother is. And with you guys killing my dad, he won't know who my father is either. Um, that would be the only grandparent that he has left, and I just don't feel that him being taken away from the law system will equal justice because it still won't bring back my mom, my grandmother, or Johnnie Lee. Um, I've been living in Orlando my entire life. Um, I'm actually close to Johnnie Lee's son. He's like a brother to me, Jeremy Lee, and I grew up as more say God brothers and sisters. We consider each other siblings. Um, I'm close knit to the Windham family as well as my mother's side of the family. Um, I'm not as family oriented as I feel I should be because I haven't had that mother daughter connection growing up. But I feel that the little bit of father I've had in my life has helped rather than not having him there at all. So him being taken away from me, I just don't think it will help at all. It will hurt more than it will help. Um, that's pretty much it. I'm 22 now. In 1992, I was 8 months at the time of the incident. Um, so I've grown and I've heard a number of things throughout my life of um, the incident. I'm pretty sure I won't get the whole story, but to sum it all up, my father wasn't an evil person. No matter who told the story, if it was my mom's sisters, my mom's kids, no one hated my dad. It was more of a question of where this man came from because no one knew of him ever being evil or despiteful. He was always a good person. When it comes to the things that I've heard from other family members, Even my brothers, my mom's kids that are 10 years older than me, have said he was a really great stepdad. He never did anything to hurt them. He was always there to help. And they just don't know how he had whatever was in him to kill their mom, because he wasn't that type of person. He wasn't a hateful man, and he hardly ever did wrong. I'm not gonna say he's perfect, but it was just a question in the back of everyone's mind of where this person came from. He was clearly not himself at the time of the incident, because that character just didn't fit my father at all. No matter who I've ever talked to about the situation, I've never got the feeling that my dad was a bad man. Um, they say bad things happen to good people, and I would just consider this as one of those things. He was probably put in a bad situation at the wrong time, because no one has ever given me the assumption that he had bad tendencies on my mom or grandmother or anybody. Um, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Lee, the son of Johnnie Lee, and I've been living. I'm 22 years old, and I've been living in Winter Garden basically all my life. And from my opinion, I feel like Curtis Windom shouldn't catch the death penalty, strictly because I don't believe in it. And not only that, I heard stories on how him and my dad was close, and the whole situation on how people put things in his head and made him believe that my father was against him when he really was. Well, I don't know if he was or not, but that's they painted a picture to me that other people used to put things in Curtis's head that made him to believe that my father was against him. So I honestly think that he shouldn't catch the death penalty, and I think he's learned his lesson. He shouldn't. I don't think he's. When God is ready for him to go, I think that should be his time to go, and I don't think he should have killed him. Um, I think he's his punishment is harsh enough. He's in prison. He should let him finish the rest of his time out, and when it's ready for him to go, he'll be gone.
And what have you heard about the stories about how Curtis was before the incident? As far as was he helpful in the community
He
and
was a real helpful man. As I heard, he helped everyone, provided for everyone. Even my father, he looked out for my father and gave my father, put my father in a position where he didn't have to need or ask for anything, as well as other people. And many people can say that Curtis one was a good man. He just was misled into a place where he felt like everybody was turning against him. I heard. So I talked to a couple of my family members, and we agreed that he shouldn't catch the death penalty. We don't think he should be free, but he should. It's not our decision to give him death, to life or death. So I think him him being in prison is enough punishment. And I don't think death will make it any better. It's not gonna bring my father back or the other people either. So
So your aunt and uncle, Johnny's brother and sister, don't believe that Curtis should go to the death penalty.
No, I don't believe that he should. He's serving his time in prison, and that's good enough.